America's Riman orientation. We're going to get started in just a couple of minutes. In between this time, I'd like for you to just send a quick text reminder for all of those new planners that are just joining us while we play our intro video. And while that's going, you can also send in the chat where you're dialing in from so we can recognize you after the video. All right. Once again, welcome to tonight's Riman orientation. I see you guys have been typing in the chat. Welcome, of course, from Orange County, from Alberta, Canada. We have San Diego, of course, Las Vegas. That's where I'm coming from. By the way, I'm going to be your introductory host for tonight. My name is Kat Capulong. I'm also from Las Vegas. We also have New Jersey. What else? We have Ontario, Canada. And of course, Korea is in the house as well. Atlanta, Texas. Go ahead. Philippines, Toronto. Go ahead. Keep typing where you're dialing in from. Okay. Now we're going to get our Riemann orientation started. So hopefully you set a reminder text for your new planners, but it doesn't have to be your first time. It could be your second time, third time. This is something that we can tune into every single week. Okay. Now, that video, every time that it plays, it's always so exciting. Let me see. Can't see myself. Let me make sure. You can see my screen as well in my video. Okay, so this orientation is designed to give you a clear navigation, basically, of a roadmap per se, as you start your Riemann business journey. And also like how you could maximize the opportunity by applying a simple system that you could do to grow your business and help people on your team to have great success as well. So basically, you don't need to have a business background, skincare background. We are going to teach you everything you need to know on how to become successful here in Riman. So our orientation is going to have 4 parts. Number 1, of course, I'd like to welcome you to Riman. Very exciting times that we are on right now. And we're going to show you your support system. So you may have found Riman somewhere on the Instagram, well, we have a support system that you could do this business with a lot of people helping you. And of course, how to launch your business properly. And later on, you're going to hear about some important announcements. So I'm going to have you take this time to make sure grab a paper and pen and take some copious notes because we're going to be going over a lot of information in a very short amount of time. And so that will just help you retain any questions that you may have. Write it down so you can ask the person that invited you. Okay. Now let's give a little background, like what is Riman all about? Maybe you got here by mistake, but welcome anyways. So Riman is actually a company that was founded in Seoul, South Korea in 2018. So we're now 7 years young. And they have done more than $2.5 billion in just short few amount of years in just Korea alone. So we're already a $1 billion brand. Also in a country that's right now the skincare capital of the world, we went number one. So again, we are number one rated K-beauty brand. And so we started our global expansion starting with North America in 2023. And wow, that feels like such a long time ago because now we have started our expansion all over in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Mexico, Malaysia, Singapore, UK, Philippines, Japan. I mean, we're going to be in 50 countries in the next 5 years. Okay, so we're going global. Now, it's very rare for a company where all five of these align. And Riman is just that. You're going to hear this a lot where it says, we're different. You're going to experience the Riman difference, not only in philosophy, but also in our products. Let me tell you, I'm not really somebody who does a lot of skincare, but when Director Marcel applied it on my face the very first time, you're going to hear her speak later. Let me tell you, my mind was changed. The pricing is also something. We are affordable luxury, which is so nice. And of course, the compensation plan. It gives you many different ways that you can earn. And the best part, of course, are the people. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to go over is your main support system. This is Riman.com. Okay. We live in a time of smartphones. So there's no more excuse. We can't be dumb because we have a smartphone. All you have to do is type Riman.com and it's going to take you straight to your website. You can find all the resources there. Like for instance, everything that you need to do. Enroll new distributors, customers, product orders, sales management, business tools, marketing tools, everything Riman, it's there. And what's great is we have a global platform. So wherever country they are at, they don't need a special link. They just go Riman.com. All right. Now, what you can find in your back office is everything about to check up all the numbers in your business, right? If you want to track somebody's volume, planners that you have, you can log in to Riman.com. You don't need a password. Just go to my office. It'll take you there. I encourage you to, even though if it's your first day, there's no one there yet, just click around so you get familiar with your back office. And it's going to get exciting as you have customers and some beauty planners coming in. Also, I want you to know that you already have a customized personal shopping mall. So you don't need per se to make a specific website where you can go and share your favorite products. Maybe you love our Boo, or maybe you love our new advanced products, and somebody's asking you, hey, what are you using? And you are like afraid of talking about it. Well, you can just share them the link. You can add and mix and match any item from Riman into this virtual shopping bag, and then you can save it and share it, text a link to anybody, and then they will immediately have that in their cart and ready to check out. So you can have up to 10 customized bag per country, so mix and match items and share it, experiment with it. This is already built for you, so use it. Now, this is what I said, country specific bags. So it doesn't need to be here in US or in Canada. could be anywhere that we're currently open, and you can text them directly how to get that ICD glow. Now, the next is the drive, okay? The drive is like the hard drive, except it's online, okay? All you have to do is go to your Explorer. Just my little explorerremon.com/marketing. And it's going to ask for a little password. You can actually put whatever text, it'll get you access to that. And you will see all the product information sheets, social media materials for you to post on your Instagram or Facebook, all the business tools, the presentation, the orientation, everything that you need to know. It's there. And there's a lot of information. So just, click and study. So you don't have to know, like, how do I use the Vietnam oil mist? So everything is there, the one sheet, the key ingredients. I love our Riman drive. And of course, last but not least, is how do we launch your Riman business? Okay. What's nice is that they actually have this paper, which you can find on the drive. So hopefully tonight you go and visit it and find this specific document that says launching your business. And I want you to fill this out. Okay. If you don't have a printer, write it on a piece of paper. It's right there. So this is so important to have because it tells you how to do the business from step one and then step two. It's basically a recipe for your business. It doesn't say, if I tell you, okay, go bake a cake, would you just go on the kitchen and just grab a bunch of random stuff and figure out how to make a cake? Or would you prefer that I give you a piece of paper that says, here you go, here's how you make a cake? So this business is already have a steps to it. All you have to do is follow the simple system and you will see success. Okay. Now, the first part is the most important part that I need you to see. Put your name in there, figure out what your member ID is, but also your business plan. What are your short-term goals, your long-term goals? And last but definitely not least is your why. This is something that you need to start figuring out. Why are you doing this business? For who? Maybe it's for your family. Maybe you just want a couple extra income to help with your guilt-free shopping, of course. Why pay for skincare when you can get paid, using skincare? Or maybe you want to retire your parents or just get out of that stressful job that you hate going to every day. Whatever it is, write it down, figure it out. And we have a saying here, if your why doesn't make you cry, that's not it. So find the one that makes you cry. And no matter what happens, keep going back to this step one, because that is your core, your start, that you will not waver, whatever else happens. Okay. Now let's get to the exciting part, which is really the proof of the pudding. That's the testimonial of the business. Okay. So I'm going to invite right here our one of the top team leaders in Canada, I think. Forgot to mention which country, but she has been in the skincare industry for many, many years. She's been working with many brands already and also is in the financial industry doing insurance. She's a mother. And I can't wait to hear her story of why she chose Riman. So go ahead and Miss Stephanie, go ahead and share your amazing story with us, please.
Thank you so much, Kat, for that introduction. And thank you for sharing on our back office and all the things that we have at our fingertips that Raymond has for us to plug and play into. So that's the part that really is attractive for me as well. So hi, I'm Stephanie Sin. I'm actually from Vancouver, Canada, and I have no experience in direct sales. This is the first company that I've decided to partner with in direct sales, even though I've been asked so many times through so many different people to join direct sales, and it was never of interest to me. So why Remon? Yes, I am an insurance broker, and so I already have a lucrative career, and I am a mother of two, single mom of two, so I have a very busy life. But Riman is definitely something that I have decided to include in my life, and it's brought me so much joy, and I cannot wait for all of you guys to join in this journey. So some of you guys have maybe experienced the products already, and some of you may not. So I'm going to talk a little bit about how I was introduced to this business. So my girlfriend of a very long time, I hadn't seen her in a while, and she invited me out, and she talked to me about Riman, and then she wanted me to try these products. I was very skeptical. I was like, you can't possibly show me something that I haven't seen. I have 17 years of beauty experience working for some of the biggest brands in the world, and I've tried everything under the sun. And she was like, Lo, no, look at my skin. Like, it's really transformed my skin. And I did see a huge improvement, but I was really skeptical because I hadn't seen her in a while. And people say a lot of things. I know she's my good friend, but sometimes, some girls don't want to lay out their secrets. So she asked me to try it. So she gifted me actually with the experience kit. And I actually took it home and I left it on my bathroom counter for a month. And then I finally decided to open it to try it. And after 2 weeks of trying it, I was completely blown away. I didn't think that any topical product could make my skin look better. And I'm all about natural aging. I'm in my early 40s. I've never done Botox, no fillers, no treatments, not even regular facials. So trust me when I say that these products are actually going to keep making you look better and better. Not just the skincare, the hair care has really helped me as well. I mean, I've had two kids, so like I was like really thinning out in my hair, was losing so much hair every time I took a shower, like balls of hair would be coming out. So our hair products are all vegan and I just love how it made like added density to my hair. And obviously it adds youthfulness too. And it helps with my regrowth as well. So yeah, our products really speak for itself. And that really is a huge part to adding to it's really a vehicle for us to like easily share these products with everybody, everybody who has skin. So, yes, I have a lot of experience in the beauty industry, but nobody on my team or nobody I've actually introduced it to has this kind of experience. They come from um, all walks of life and all different industries. And everybody I know is also doing this as a side business, including myself. But I'm really excited because even though I'm doing it as a side business, already after a year being into the business, I can say that it could definitely become my main business. Something that I was like not even looking for. And I'm so grateful that my girlfriend introduced it to me because now I get to share it with other people and really see other people's lives change as well. What really actually caught my attention was one of the slides that Kat showed you in the beginning, which was the numbers of this business. So I can share with you, so after I tried the products, I really loved it. And so I wanted to learn more about the company. What really caught my attention is that this company is a baby company coming in and out of nowhere, in 2018, and already doing $2.5 billion worth of sales in one country. I helped launch a huge brand owned by well, she is a global superstar, and it took her 3 years to make her beauty company a $1 billion company. And so when I saw that Riman did $2.5 billion in one country in South Korea alone, I was like, wow, Riman has amazing potential. We're only in 11 countries and doing $3 billion plus of revenue already. We just launched in our 12th country, by the way. And so there's so many possibilities. And I'm so excited about it because at my fingertips, I can have a global business and like all of you guys here as well. So I'm super, super excited for everybody. And now I'm going to introduce our next speaker. I have the pleasure of introducing someone who I've only gotten to know in the last half a year. We've even traveled together. I learned so much from her all the time. She is a wealth of knowledge, and she's one of the, I would say, OGs in Riman. She is the beautiful Eunice Her.
Okay, wait a second. Okay. Thank you for thank you so much, Stephanie, introducing me with the kind words. And hello, everyone. And thank you for sharing your beautiful stories and very powerful testimonial as well. Hello, everyone. I'm Eunice. I'm dialing in from Korea. Yeah, welcome everybody on the orientation call. If you're your first time, if you just joined the Riman, congratulations on boarding on Riman journey with us and joining Riman community. Yeah, I'm dialing in from Korea. I was born and raised here as well. Before I dive in, senior manager game plan, let me briefly share my story how I came across Riman. In back in 2019. So this is my eighth year of using Rimmon products. The longer the use of product, the younger and the healthier skin that you can get, as you can see. Before joining Rimmon, I used to be a private tutor and teacher here in Korea for over 15 years. And I know I'm pretty sure many of you guys, most of you guys have seen my bloody hands with no fingerprint photos. I had a severe eczema. It just happened like, all of a sudden I got a little bubble formed on tip of my finger. I just popped it, and next morning I just found out like more bubbles formed. So I went to the doctor, I got steroids, and I started taking steroids, but unfortunately it didn't help me to cure my skin issues, but for because of the side effect, it started to spread back of my hand and on my arms and neck, onto my face and even on my scalp. So of course, I visited more than 10 different doctors in Korea and nothing really helped. I got steroid shots, steroid pills, steroid cream, whatever they recommend. Those steroid, I got like very bad side effects. So I decided to quit steroids, but I started looking for clean products and natural healing and home remedy. And I was recommended this product from a friend from my church. And I was skeptical as well, like Stephanie, but I used it because she said this product is enough, it's safe enough for use babies. So I started using it, and the rest of the history. So I went back to work, and people started asking me. They were like so shocked that my skin got even better before eczema. I used to have like okay skin before eczema, but after using Riman and after having all those, crazy story, having eczema all over my face and even my scalp, my skin had like crazy transformation. I have very smooth glowing skin, as you can see. So I became walking billboard. Riman is all about sharing your stories. I started sharing my stories, and here I am today, So as you hear more stories and you share more stories, and your business will grow. So I'm gonna walk you through how to become a senior manager, the senior manager game plan, and everyone on this call, I'm pretty sure you guys just signed up as a planner and or like long time ago, or you just signed up, you just paid your $20, and that $20 will cover the whole year. And as soon as you sign up as a planner, you'll get your personal link and your personal mall, and you can start sharing and start using it, right? So you pay $20 and you get your link and your website, and you start getting 10% with that, which is crazy. Which is crazy. But what if there's more options that you can double and triple your income doing the same work and same sharing? And why not getting 10% instead of 20, 30%, right? So your first goal will be to become a senior manager. So let me explain a little bit more about how to become a senior manager. So as you can see, there are three different options. Planner, you're all locked in on your 10% for now. But if you surpass your 3,000 SP, SP stands for sales point, which is equivalent to 90% of the dollars. Once you surpass 3,000 SP of sales, and you'll be locked in 20% for your lifetime loan. But once you surpass your 6,000 SP, and you'll be locked in your 30%, which is crazy. That's why I just signed up on my day 7 using the product. I signed up as a senior manager because not to sell or not to do the business. I just loved so much. I just fell in love with the product and I want to use it forever. And my friend said, if you buy 20 something sets of ICD skincare sets and you will get 30% discount for your lifetime long, and you don't have to recruit anybody and you don't have to buy anything every month. So I was like, it's not like a no-brainer. So I just signed up as a senior manager. So like I said, there's no monthly quota, no recruitment required, or like no requirement at all to maintain it. And once you locked in your 6,000 and once you become a senior manager, it's like you're getting a tattoo. It's your lifetime long guaranteed. So set your goal to become a senior manager and you talk to the person who introduced Riman to you, and you have to start working on it and talk to your team leader, talk to your director, and then you're gonna start running to become a senior manager. So how to become a senior manager? Like I said, all you need is 6,000 SP, but not all by yourself. I did it all by myself because I never ever had a plan to share with the product with others. But you know, but once you start using it, it's kind of hard to not to share because people will start asking you about, oh, you look different, you look younger, you look healthier, like you look like different. What's your secret? So it's hard not to share with the product with others. So all your 6,000 SP is your personal purchase, whatever product you buy for yourself and your customers order, and your first level planners order. And the first planners customers are, that means like I start using the product. And my best friend Kate, she wants to know about the product. So I threw her my link and she signed up as a planner, which is it's direct. So she's considered my first level, and she buys her kit and she's using it. And let's say her mother-in-law saw her, and her mother-in-law wants to use the product, but she doesn't want to pay her $20. She just wants to be a customer. Then her mother-in-law would buy the product too. Then Kate's 300 SP, her mother-in-law's 300 SP also comes toward to my 6,000 SP. So if you do the math in like easily, if you share the basic kit, 300 SP kit with 20 people, then you will get your senior manager done. And the time period, the company gives you 3 months to do that. It's not the day that you start doing it. It's the recent 3 month. Recent 3 month means the recent 3 month. So which is now it's March. So it's your 3 months will be your March, February, and January if you signed up like a long time ago. If you signed up as a planner for this month, your 3 month window will be March, April, and May. So like let's say if you didn't hit your 6,000 by May, then I don't have any no more chance to become a senior manager. No, it's I said the recent 3 months. So your first month, your March volume will be flushed out. It's such a waste. So don't ever do it. But so you're gonna calculate like April, May, and June. So anytime you decide to start doing it, you start run for your 6,000. Your three recent month of calendar, month of volume. It's not by the date, it's go by the month. So your 3 month period of volume will goes towards to your senior manager. So once you surpass your 6,000, you're guaranteed for your 30%. But as you can see, 30 to 40%. So Riemann is so generous. So they're giving you additional bonus on top of your 30%. So whatever you buy for yourself, you're guaranteed for your 30%, 17.5% as cash and 20.5% as Riemann dollars, which is like product credit. But if you want all your commission for full cash, you become your own customer. You create your customer's account under your planner's account. Then whatever product that you need, you order through your customer's account, you will get your 30% in your full cash. And let me go details about the 10% and additional bonus. And we call it like a unit level. So once you have 1000 SP of volume for your personal order and your customer order with 10 registers customer, you will get paid on your 4 different levels, like your direct planner, and there the second and third and fourth up to fourth levels you will get additional 3 to 5% of bonus. And on top of that, if you have so many customers, like you share your link in the product on your social media and you get so much so many customers purchase, so customers volume, if you surface 2000 SP with your customer's order, you will get additional 5% with 20 customers registered customers account. And if you surface 4000 SP with your customer's volume, and you will get 10% additional bonus. So it's so easy, guys. So once you locked in your 30%, like you sign up as you sign up a customer is a free account, and customer never get the commission, they only get the product credit. So whatever customers buy, you get 30% commission on their volume. If you sign up a planner, planners get their 10%, and you do the math, 30 minus 10, which is 20%. You will get the difference between two different positions. And if you sign up a manager, and manager, they keep their 20% and you have your 30%. The difference between these two positions is 10%, and you're getting 10% of your manager's volume. And if you sign up a senior manager, and senior manager in their same status, and as long as you're your same status, you're getting 5% of their personal volume as a commission. And that's it. That's all about senior managers. So simple. I'm not a math person. I hate numbers. I'm so bad with numbers for Korean, but if I understand and if I'm doing it, everybody can do it, right? So this is the part that I prepare for tonight. And the next part is a team leader game plan. And there's a chance that you can quadruple your commission. So the person that I'm bringing next speaker is, I'm such a pleasure and such an honor to introduce her to the next speaker. She's a surgeon as profession and also a mass spa owner in Las Vegas. Also a mother of 2 beautiful daughters. I don't know how she's doing all this, but she's doing it. She's working so hard. She's a powerhouse. She's such a driven leader. And yeah, without further ado, let me introduce Dr. Marcel Young. Marcel, it's all yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Eunice. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Kat, for wonderfully kicking us off tonight. And thank you, Stephanie, for sharing with us your amazing experience with the products and the business. Eunice, thank you for that kind introduction and for that amazing senior manager game plan training. Eunice is the epitome of glass skin, guys. You see that skin, you see that face. It's just amazing. Okay. And she is right. Becoming a senior manager as soon as possible is really the way to go. Okay, so I'm Maricel Young. I'm dialing in from Las Vegas. My background, I'm a surgeon by profession, transitioned to medical aesthetics. I do have clinics here in Las Vegas, and I'm also a director with Riman. Okay, so we have amazing products. We have the best products out there in the market. We are second to none. Okay, that's why I'm always excited to share our products with anyone. But other than the products, okay, I also always share the business opportunity that Riman has to offer, because we truly have the capability to change people's lives. Now, when you become a senior manager, it's great, right? But after becoming a senior manager, you should aim to become a team leader as soon as possible, in order to maximize the compensation plan that that company has for us, right? So remember, guys, team leader is where the party begins. So what is a team leader? So let me share with you real quick my screen. All right. So team leader is the first leadership position in the company. Okay. In order to become team leader, there's 2 qualifications that you need to meet. First, you need 3 senior managers in 3 separate legs and 50,000 sales points in the 5 most recent calendar months. Now, when you become a team leader, you now have 40% base commission in your team leader group, and you can get up 10 to 40% leadership match up to 3 generations of team leaders and above. Now, before all this, okay, I just want to encourage you about 2 things. First, I need you to decide on a goal date, okay? Decide when you want to become a team leader. Have that date in mind, jot it down. It's very important to have this goal date, because when you have a goal date, it changes the way you act. It makes your actions very intentional. Now, when you achieve that date, I need you to write down your achievement date. Why is it very important? Because guess what? You achieve something important. It inspires you and the people around you to achieve more. Okay. So, how do you become a team leader? To become a team leader, like I said earlier, you need 50,000 SP anytime in 5 months, or 10,000 sales points per month for 5 months, okay? And you need 3 senior manager legs on 3 separate legs. Now, you do need to keep in mind that we only count up to 50% maximum, 50% of the qualification you're going for per leg. So what does that mean? So to become a team leader, you need 50,000 SP, right? So half of that, 50% of that is 25,000. So you can only count up to 25,000 per leg. Okay, so say for example, in one leg you have 30,000. You get commissions from the full 30,000 SP. However, for qualification purposes, you can only count up to 25,000 per leg. Okay. Now, earlier, manager and senior manager, we said there's no volume requirement. In team leader is a little bit different, because now you have to maintain 10,000 sales points per month to maintain your rank. However, this is your whole team, not just your effort. It's your whole team, okay? Also, as a team leader, we get commission release qualification. What does that mean? You need to have 5 active customers per month in order for your commissions to be released, okay? Active customer simply means that it's someone who's signed up under you as a customer and they bought something. There's no minimum requirement, okay? It could be even the cheapest product that we have. It doesn't matter. As long as they bought for the month, they're considered active. So if you have five active customers, your commissions will be released on the 15th of the next month. Now, for team leader commissions, okay, you get unlimited levels in your team leader group. You get 40% base commission, okay, and you get 10 to 40% leadership match on your first 3 generation, okay? And you could also unlock not just 4, but 6 levels of uni-level commission for as long as you meet the qualification. Now, there are only 2 qualifications for uni-level commission, okay? You need to have 1,000 SP for the month from your personal or customer purchases, and 10 lifetime customers registered in your back office. Now, we also have the top retailer bonus. Top retailer bonus, if you have 2,000 SP retail sales for the month and 20 active customers, you get additional 5% on commission on those retail sales. And if you have 4,000 SP for the month and 40 active customers, you get 10% commission on those retail sales. Now, let's not forget about ourselves, right? If we have personal orders, we have the personal orders rebate program. Okay, you get still the 40% commission. However, you get 20% in cash rebate and 20% in Riman dollars. So I love Riman dollars, okay, because Riman dollars is actually 1:1. One Riman dollar is equal to $1. So the thing is, you can use that Riman dollar to get free products from the website, and you can use that for your pop-ups so you can sell it, you can display it on your when you have pop-ups, you do whatever you wish with it, right? And guess what? It is non-taxable. So I love it. All right. So how does a team leader pay structure look like? Okay. So as a team leader, for example, you're now at 40% commission. If you have a customer under you who bought, you get the full 40% commission. Because customers don't make anything, right? And if you have a planner under you who bought, you get 30% because that planner gets 10%. So 40 minus 10 is 30. Okay, if you have a manager under you who bought, you get 20% commission because that manager gets the 20 and you get 20. 40 minus 20 is 20. And if you have a senior manager under you, you get 10% commission. That senior manager will get the 30 and you get the 10. 40 minus 10 is 30. 40 minus 30 is 10. So aside from that, as I mentioned earlier, you get 6 levels, 3 to 5% extra commission from your 6 levels okay, of your organization, okay? So now, how do you become a team leader? To be honest with you, there's quite a few ways to become a team leader, but one of these ways is this. So say, of course, you gotta be a senior manager first before you can run for team leader, okay? You cannot skip a rank. So now you're a senior manager, you have 6,000 SP. The first thing you gotta do is find 3 senior managers, on your first level, and then you can help those 3 senior managers get 2 other senior managers under them. So totaling 9 senior managers in your organization. If you do this, you're automatically become a team leader, okay? Because 9 senior managers, okay, times 6, that's 54,000 SP, including yours, that's 60,000 SP. That's way more than the 50,000 SP requirement to become a team leader. Okay, you have to remember something, okay? Duplication of senior managers is the fastest way to become a team leader. Now, okay, I will tell you this, guys. In Riman, okay, building a team, okay, is not only maximizes your earning potential, okay? It also fosters, teamwork, creativity, collaboration and accountability, okay? When you help each other succeed, when you help each other win, everybody's happy, everybody's successful, all right? So my part is done. Now it is my honor to introduce you to our next speaker, okay? This individual is someone I highly respect, okay? He guided me in my entire Riemann journey from the very beginning up to now. Okay, he is a true servant leader and he is someone that we all got to listen to. Okay, so please help me welcome to the call our National Director, Mr. Steve Yan. Welcome to the call, Steve.
Thank you so much, Dr. Maricel, for that amazing training on team leader game plan, as well as all the other individuals, team leader Eunice, team leader Steph. You heard, of course, team leader Kat Capelong. I know we're all on a Zoom call, but let's throw a number 5 in the chat box to throw our high fives, virtual high fives in the chat box. Show our appreciation to all of them because you guys just heard, team leader Kat Capelong just went over, the credibility of the company, right? We're not just a startup company. You guys heard, what we've accomplished. Number 1 in South Korea, guys. That's a major accomplishment. We created our own plant, right? We have this exclusivity water as well, and we're going through so many countries now, right? And you heard team leader Steph talking about how her background has been working in the skincare industry with big brands, but she saw the products, used it, loved it, and now she's a part of a company as well. You heard Eunice's story, right? Doesn't come from this industry. She was just a teacher, but she had a bad case of eczema, and the product literally saved her life, right? And you heard also Maricel, right? A surgeon by profession, right? A master esthetician, but now also using these products at her location, at her spa as well. So it's amazing to see so many people in different industries getting involved in Remont, and of course sharing the company and sharing the products because they truly love it. You guys, my name is Steve Hyun. I'm a national director. I literally just flew from a small city called New York just today, just a couple hours ago. New York is not that small. It's a very big city, but I just came back literally 2 hours ago, landed back here in Los Angeles in Orange County, and here with you guys on the Zoom call. And just to share with you guys, I remember getting started 3 years ago in Riman, just like many of you right now that are starting with us on your day one. I know some of you right now, this is your day one. This is your first orientation. Congratulations and welcome to Riman. I remember coming to my first orientation. I remember I was excited. I was also nervous at the same time because I'm a guy. I never sold skincare. I've never been in the beauty industry. So my mindset was always like this. Can a guy like me really have success in an industry where mostly women are doing this? But when I use the products, when I share the products, and I saw the excitement of people wanting to use the products and become a customer, become a business partner, I got excited as well. So even though I didn't understand everything, even though I didn't understand the compensation plan, the ingredients, and all that as well, my mentor always told me, Steve, just be coachable and teachable. Come to these orientations, just be a student, learn as much as you can. So here's what I did. I was just a student. I just became a student. I was learning every day, coming to these orientations week after week after week, getting better at myself, talking to people, sharing the products, doing what's called a K pop-up, which I'm going to share with you guys just in a minute right now. And that's how I did my business. And fast forward, I became a team leader, I became a director. I started going out there helping many people become team leaders. And by me helping others become team leaders and directors, now today I became a national director. I have business now in 12 countries with over, almost 50,000 distributors and, a couple 100,000 customers doing millions and millions and millions of dollars a month in sales. But it's crazy how this is not my field. This is not my industry. But one thing that I'm going to share with all of you today is, how did this business grow? How did this business grow for me and for many other people? Well, I'm going to share with you guys. It was through what's called a K pop-up. Okay. Now, K pop-ups are pretty much a time and a location where you can actually invite people over or to a location to share the Riman products and to share the Riman opportunity as well, right? So what you want to do is this. What you want to do is you want to right now schedule your first 2K pop-ups. Okay, so meaning pick a place, pick a location, right? Pick a place where you can go out there and invite people. Okay, invite people to actually come by and actually to come learn about the Riman products as well as the Riman opportunity as well. And you want to have 2 dates. Okay, you want to have 2 dates on 2 different pop-up days. So it could be a weekday, it could be a weekend. Have 2 different dates, and what you want to do is you want to create a list. Okay, you want to create a list of individuals that you could actually invite over to a pop-up. Okay, you could invite people over to a pop-up. You could invite people over to a location where here's what I did. Okay, when I first started, my mentor told me, Steve, make a list. Okay, so here's what I did. I made a list of people. But when he looked at my list, guess how many people I had on my list? I had 5 people on my list. He says, Steve, do you really want to become a team leader? Do you really want to become a director? Do you really want to have success here? He says, Steve, having 5 people, you're not going to be able to get to the higher positions. He said, think of it like this. Imagine you're in California and you're driving from California to New York, right? And you only have a quarter gas tank, okay? He said, can you make it to New York with a quarter gas tank? I said, of course not. He said, your list is the same thing of having a quarter gas tank. If you have only 5 people on your list, the same thing as like a quarter gas tank. You're not going to even be able to leave California, right? Because your list is too small. So I say, you know what? I have people in my name, on my mind. I have people in my notes. He says, Steve, put it down on paper. You have to visually see it, empty everything out here, put it on paper, and visually see the people you're messaging and talking to. Because why? Some people are interested. Some people are not interested. Some people want to learn more details. Some people want to try the products out. So the more you're organized with your list, here's what happens, right? You're going to get better results, right? So here's what I did. I started making a list, and I started making a big list, and I kept making a list and started messaging people, asking them, hey, have you heard of K-Beauty? Have you ever tried Korean skincare before, right? Some say yes, some say no. But from those conversations, right, I was able to invite them out to what's called a K pop-up, okay? And when they came out to a K pop-up, which was a time and location where I could invite people over, that's when they came to experience the products. Okay. So number one thing you want to do today is make a list and set up 2K pop-ups. Okay. Maybe on a weekend or a weekday, pick a location and time. Could be at a house, could be a coffee shop, could be at a hotel, wherever you want to do it. But you're just inviting people to come by to try the products out. And here's what I said. I said, hey, number one K beauty company right now is expanding right here in Los Angeles, right here in San Diego, right? And I'm inviting a handful of people to come by to try out these products. If I invited you this Saturday at 2 p.m., would you be free? Right. So I made it exclusive. I didn't say I'm inviting thousands of people. I said I'm inviting just a handful of people to come by to try out the products. And that's what I did. And at the pop-ups, at the events, is when they started using the products. They started doing the facials. They started loving what it did for the skin. They started learning about the company and business. And here's what happened. Many people signed up as planners. Many people signed up as customers. Many people signed up as managers and senior managers. And in my first 7 days, I became a team leader. I literally signed up 7 senior managers my first week. I had about 3, 4 managers my first week, bunch of planners. And my first 7 days, I became a team leader working with Riman as well. Okay. So, and also, you want to also create your product and your business story. Okay. What do I mean by that is, when you first get started, the first thing you want to do is this: take a before photo of your picture today of your face, and you're going to take an after photo of after you start using the product as well. Okay. Because the more you show people the changes to your skin, the benefits to your skin, the more they'll say, wow, that's pretty amazing, right? People are not looking for perfection. People are looking for progress, okay? When they see your skin progress, getting better and better and better, guess what they're gonna say? Wow, I want to try it too, okay? So share a lot of before and after photos, do as much as possible. That's the best way of getting a lot of customers and potential business partners as well, okay? We have orientations just like this, just like the one you're attending right now, every Tuesday, where you could invite people to these events, right? And you want to invite them to come out to a pop-up so they can learn more about, come to an orientation, of course, to learn more about the business, learn more about how we do the business, and learn more about exactly how to launch their business, right? That's why orientations like this is super important, okay? Thursdays, we have presentations. You want to get your people out to a presentation. Here's the best part. You don't have to do the presentation. The leaders on the call are going to be doing the presentations. And what you want to do is just get them to the call, invite them to the presentation, and tell them, hey, look, this Thursday, what are you doing at 6 p.m.? The number one K beauty company right now is launching here, and they're going to be doing a little sharing, a business sharing, right, about the company, the products this Thursday at 6 p.m. for 20, 30 minutes. If I invited you this Thursday at 6 p.m., would you be interested in taking a look, right? So that's all you want to do. Get people to a Zoom call. How hard is it to go on a Zoom call? It's not that hard, guys, right? And you want to go to your trainings. You want to go to your convention trainings, of course, which we have, of course, along the next few months for the trainings and, of course, for convention as well. When you get started, you're going to see different type of starter kits available when you first sign up, okay? You're going to see, starter kit premium 2, starter kit plus, EX line starter kits. They will be available if you're a brand new planner. So when you're a brand new planner, go to your starter kits and you're going to see different options of starter kits. Each planner is allowed to purchase 4 starter kits at the maximum, okay? So you can only buy 4. So choose wisely on which 4 you want to choose. Here's a little bit of tip. If you want to become a manager right away, you can get 2 starter kit premiums. If you want to become a senior manager right away, you can get 4 starter kit premiums. When I first started, I got my 4 starter kit premiums and I became a senior manager on my day 1, okay? And you're going to see all the options when you log in. You're going to see the starter kits. You're going to see the different packages for US and Canada. But if you're from a different country, it'll show you the starter kits in that country as well, okay? Now, also remember that when you get first started, you want to be good at sharing before and after photos, right? It was testimonials from other women and other men using the products, the hair care products. And when they shared their testimonials, many people wanted to, of course, buy the products or be part of the Riman community as well, okay? So make your photos, but of course, go out there and share as many photos as you can, because the more you share, the more potential customers and business partners you'll get with your Riman journey. You're going to see that you have people doing Riman from all walks of life, all ages, younger people, older people, people in between, 18 to 80. We have so many people doing it, so many people changing their skin, so many people changing their hair. It's an amazing, amazing product as well. Also, we're gonna have what's called conventions. Okay, we have one coming up this August in Las Vegas. Okay, so if you have not gone to a Riman convention yet, you have not officially joined Riman yet. I truly believe that when you go to your first convention is when you'll see the big vision of the company. You'll get trained from all the top leaders, but you'll see why Riman should be a big part of your life, right? At conventions is where individuals make big decisions. I remember coming to my first convention. I remember coming to my first event, and that's where I got inspired, right? I came by myself, didn't come with anybody, but I came there by myself. My first convention is when I got inspired to become to become an entrepreneur, to become successful in this industry. And over the course of years, by coming to conventions, coming to trainings, it led me to where I am today as well. So convention is coming up in August. It's going to be a sold out event at the MGM Grand Las Vegas. Make sure you're getting your tickets today as soon as possible to attend with us on August 7th and 9th. You can get your hotels at the MGM Grand. Also, on top of that, you can get your tickets by just going into your back office, clicking on events, clicking on Riman North America Convention, and you're going to see the actual tickets available where you can just purchase it through your back office using the card on file on your planner account as well. Okay, so here's a QR code where right now single tickets are $99, but you could also get a bundle, okay, for a cheaper price, okay? And as you these pricing are only limited to a certain time frame, okay? So remember this, pricing does go up. So you want to get your tickets as early as possible to save money, but also not just come by yourself, but bring people with you, okay? At the end of the convention, I'm telling you this right now, you're going to say, I wish I brought more people. I wish I brought more people. Understand, Remont has orientations and trainings just like this every single week. We have a system in place where you could plug into, get the training. And remember, you're not doing this business by yourself. You can invite your team members, you can invite your customers to attend the orientation and presentations to learn more about Remont as well. So make sure you're plugging your team into the system, which is the orientations and trainings, and of course, our product trainings we have on a weekly basis as well. Riman is expanding right now. Right now, we just opened up our 12th country, which was Chile. We're opening up right now in Italy and Spain, and we're opening up Ireland, and we're opening up so many countries: Ecuador, Costa Rica, Colombia. Right, we're opening up so many countries so fast. By the end of this year, we're gonna have another 11 more countries we're opening up. So we're gonna be in about, I would say, 24 to 25 countries by the end of the year, guys. Riman is moving very, very fast. And here's what I love about Riman. They'll also reward you on Riman trips to places like the Bahamas, right? I'm sure many of us right now would love to go on a free trip to the Bahamas, right? A free vacation to the Bahamas where the company will pay for the stay, pay for the food, pay for your all your activities at the event, right? And you can qualify by to these trips by just getting what's called Riman points. And you can qualify for tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, or in tier 4. And these tiers allow you to go not just for yourself, but you could bring someone with you, a loved one, your wife, your spouse, your kid, whoever you want to bring. Sorry, not your kid, but you could bring a spouse or a team member with by qualifying for any of these tiers. And all you have to do is this: qualify and get some points. Every time if you're a planner right now and you become a senior manager, you get 50 travel points for yourself. If you go out there and you become a team leader, you get 200 travel points. And every time you go out there, help brand new planners become senior managers, guess what happens to you? You earn 30 travel points. So the more you help people get promoted, the more customers you get, the more points you earn. And as you become a director, you'll get a trip out to Dubai next year as well. We have our experience kits launching April 1st, just in the next few days, guys. This is coming out April 1st. Our cleansing kit is coming out April 1st as well. April is going to be insane, guys. It's going to be a record month in April because our experience kits have always been the highest top sellers ever. And when this came out last year, it sold out literally in the first 24 hours. So make sure you're ready on April 1st to get your hands on these cleansing kits. People are going to be so excited because this is the perfect kit to go out there, share it with people, share a demo, and for someone to just try the products out without even fully committing yet. It's the perfect kit as well. And this is launching April 1st, guys. So get your hands, get ready, let your team know, let your customers know. April 1st, this is coming out. It's 119 US, 160 Canadian. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items available April 1st. We also got the Radiance 100 line coming out April 1st as well. New formulation, new packaging. It became so enhanced, guys, and I'm so excited because when people have tested this already, they love what it's doing to their skin. You heard others sharing testimonials about the products. This is also launching next month, April 1st. Make sure you're getting it before it sells out. Guys, look at the clinical studies on the Essence. Your skin hydration increased by 116% after one use, guys. That's how impactful the Radiant Sum product is, which is coming out, of course, April 1st. We do have a calendar of March events, so we do have a few more events left. This Thursday, we'll have a presentation, which is the final presentation for the month of March. I'll be on the call with Director Sharon as well as the team leader Mary Tran from Canada as well. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much the Riman orientation, and that's pretty much how for all of you that are on the call right now, to go out there and next 7 days, we have 7 days left. If you're just a planner right now, and you're brand new today, go out there right after this call to go onto your account, log in, order your first set of products, right? And get started, get your products, get your demo products and get started right away. If you are a planner right now and maybe you're considering becoming a manager, senior manager, go out there and get your products today and upgrade to become a manager and senior manager today. Because why? You don't want to wait until next month to become a senior manager. Because why? Next month, we have new pricing starting in April 1st and on. So here's what I would do. You want to take advantage of getting your pricing at the lowest price today, right? And that is ending this month. And if you go on subscribe and save starting this month, right? Starting next month, you get the 5% off, but you'll be grandfathered in with the current pricing as well. So if you want to take advantage of better pricing and savings, here's what I would do. Get on subscribe and save on your favorite products, okay? And if you do so, you get 5% off starting next month. But also number two is the current pricing, you get grandfathered in for 3 months straight. If you go on subscribe and save for a total of 12 months, you get additional 5% off. Okay. And if you have customer accounts that are doing this, spending additional 1,500 to 3,000, you get another 10% off. So as a customer subscribing and saving, you can get up to 20% off, guys, off the retail price. That's a huge savings, right? So I would right now, everyone, I remember my team members and everyone, we're going out there. The whole company's going out there right now, literally telling everyone right now, get on subscribe and save, go out there and save some money, pick your favorite products, lock in the pricing today before the new pricing starts April 1st, right? And you want to become managers and senior managers this month before the new pricing starts April 1st, right? And have a goal. Have a goal also to become a team leader or a director by our Las Vegas convention, guys. This is going to be a sold-out event in Las Vegas. We're going to have thousands of people there. Companies pushing for 10,000 people in Las Vegas. I know it's going to be a record year with many promotions, and all of you that are on this call today, on this orientation, I can't wait for you guys to get promoted on stage and walk the big stage in Las Vegas. This is your chance, your freedom to make sure that you have a plan for your future and your financial future as well. So many of us right now on the call, we want what? Time freedom. We want to have freedom. We want to have the luxury to do what we want. Me today, being a national director, the best thing I'm so grateful for is my time freedom, right? Is to be financially independent, to do what I want and have my time back, right? I'm letting all of you know that if you work hard, you stay coachable and teachable, and you have a burning desire to win, you can become a national director. You could become financially free. So let's go out there and help many people get better skin, make them look younger, but also let's help people get their time back in their lives. Let's all become financially free through Riman. I know that next year, next 2 years, next 3 years, so many of you will become national directors. I can't wait for all of us to enjoy in Bahamas, in Dubai, and to travel all these countries and all over the world, and with all of you, with the Riman family, guys. So thank you all for joining us on this morning and evening. On this orientation. Make sure this Thursday you're tuning in, you're inviting your guests to a Thursday presentation. Thank you so much, Kat, for your amazing training as well as, of course, Steph with amazing testimonial, and of course, with Eunice, and of course, with Marisol. Amazing job with all the leaders today. Thank you all for joining us today. We'll see you guys in the next call. Have a good night. Have a good day. God bless, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.